Social media is a very positive and negative to our generation, just because people sit on social media. Like, comparison is the thief of all joy. Like, you sit on social media and you compare, and it distracts you and it deters you from just focusing on what makes you genuinely happy.
Yeah.
You end up trying to create somebody else's happiness for yourself,
right?
From looking at what somebody else is doing. Like, and in reality, what you realize, you're gonna hit a brick wall because you're gonna get what they have and realize you're still not happy because you weren't focusing on the lane that you were in and what genuinely was making you happy at the time. You just wanted what they had.
That's a law.
Moving like I'm losing, never go against the law. Moving like I'm losing, never whoa. Moving like I'm losing, never whoa. I be moving like I'm losing, never go against the law.
Welcome to Law Athlete Podcast, man. We're at season 2, episode.
Don't even know. It don't
Woo,
even
I don't know, but today, man, we are in LA with it. We don't got our girl TC3 with us here today. She handling her business, but you got myself, Sam, you got Deontay, and we got Bryce Thompson, entrepreneur, investor, man,
philanthropist,
does everything.
author.
We also got the brother with us, man, Breylan Thompson, man. Breylan, my bad, bro. We got Breylan Thompson, here, man. Football player, cornerback. What else? Talk your shit. What else?
Hooper, I do everything.
Do everything. You said y'all just won states, right?
Yeah, just won state. Come off state sophomore year. Then I get another state, football and basketball.
Oh, so yeah, okay. Y'all talking. You talking your.
All I do is win.
You
talking like that,
shit, man.
What? All you do is win. That's what's up. All right.
I asked him earlier about the 7-on-7 stuff that I be seeing on like TikTok and like Instagram, right? And like I didn't play football, but you did, so I don't know if you play 7-on-7. You're not really a skills guy. But we was talking earlier because we were saying how like the young kids kind of just be going crazy. Even in basketball, like the celebrations, after somebody get dunked on, you tapping head taps. After somebody gets scored on, they throwing the ball at the head. Like they kind of disrespectful now.
They been doing that.
You did that. Don't lie. You did that.
Nah, I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm the most respectful player ever, but I play with class. I'm not gonna run up to somebody and pat their head. That's just
that's fighting words.
Yeah, like they taking it there.
You can't.
Did you give him the ball back though?
No, I've
you got the interception. You be like, all right, go ahead.
Yeah, I've gotten the interception, like put the ball down and looked at the quarterback before I 7-on-7 like face to face. And like in basketball, I've gotten the N1 and the hand is good.
Oh yeah, I was kind of disrespectful in basketball. I'm not gonna lie. I was disrespectful.
So y'all was trash talking.
100%. That's what makes the game fun.
I ain't really a big trash talker, you know. I be like too locked in.
Nah, I don't really go out of my way.
Unless I get a sack though, then it's over with. Then I'm definitely talking all my life.
It just happens. I don't go out of my way. I don't go into the game at home for the talk.
Okay. But you ever been done dirty though? Like somebody real life gave you.
Nah.
In football?
Don't lie.
Nah. Basketball? Yeah, because I guard every team best player, best defender. Yeah. So I guard every team best player. So like,
you bound to get done up a little bit.
They play defense every play.
Okay.
Every game.
Okay.
Bryce, you hoop?
Do I hoop now?
I mean, did you?
Of course, I still hoop.
Bro,
Yeah.
What? You nice?
Well, I feel like when people ask that, it's like,
you gotta say yes,
do we need
right?
to go to the court right now? Like, cut. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go to the court right now. Nah, but yeah, I hooped pretty much my whole life. First love.
Who your favorite? Who you say your favorite player was?
Growing up, D-Wade for sure.
Oh, you wanted to slash
D-Wade, yeah.
You do the backdoor cut. See,
It wasn't even that. Like, it's just how he maneuvered through every defender is just crazy, elusive. Elusive player.
D-Wade is one of the ones. I'm not even
versatile, super versatile.
He's one of the ones.
Okay.
I'm not a D-Wade. Not a big D-Wade.
Who are you though?
You already know, man. Kyrie Irving.
Oh my God. Well, ain't nothing wrong with Kyrie Irving.
I know, man. I know. No, he kind of, we ain't gonna go there.
That's who you say you play like?
Oh, 100%. I don't know why everybody.
I ain't gonna lie. So, are you a hooper or a football player?
I'm a hooper. Straight basketball.
That's crazy. You hoop too?
No.
Why you gonna answer?
I'm sorry,
I'm just saying we can get like a 2-on-2
we can play,
going
yeah,
or
we can
something.
play.
Like that. Yeah.
Tell you gotta be on my team, I guess,
You
huh?
just play big man or
Don't
something.
do me like that, bro.
You alright.
I'm gonna foul you, though.
See, that's what I'm saying. You can't play with him, man.
Yeah, he wanted that.
You know right now.
I already like the football players that try to play basketball. I already
Hold
know.
on. This is for all football. I know, first of all, I know all football players ain't just trash. There's some tough football players like Myles Garrett. You ever seen his vert? You seen him dunk? You don't see him.
Yeah, but that's just dunking, though. That's not.
Bro, but he can shoot and everything, dribble, all that. And he like 200.
I'm not playing against Myles Garrett, bro.
Yeah, I'm not either, bro. That's neither here nor there.
That's a torn ACL waiting to happen.
Everything waiting to happen.
So obviously, I can see that you and your brother got a great dynamic, right? You know, so how was that for y'all growing up, right? Being athletes and just building everything that you're doing right now. Like, what's y'all dynamic like? Talk to me.
So this is my younger brother. We actually 9 years apart. So I was always kind of a lot older, but he got to watch me, be in the place that he's in right now.
Right.
So he wasn't even actually playing. He was like a little kid, but I mean, for the most part, my whole family are athletes. It's like running the blood. It's almost like you can't grow up and not play sports in our household.
I don't even blame you. That's how my family.
This is how it is.
That's how it should be, though. Because you learn a lot of life skills through sports. Like
big time. You build that competitive spirit.
Yeah.
Like even to this day, I hope just to like stay in a competitive mindset.
Yeah.
Like,
What other things that you feel like you learned from playing sports? And both of y'all can answer this question, to be honest.
I mean, discipline for sure.
Yeah.
I just say, just overcoming hardship. Definitely like it's 90% mental, but that's with anything. But even when I look back on it, if I was playing basketball with the mindset that I have right now, if I went back to high school with the mindset that I have, I would have went to the league for sure.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Because for one, I would have shot every ball.
So you would have never passed. But how you not gonna pass the ball though?
I mean, because you got to think, like, just being real. Like when everybody that plays sports, you probably had those games where you just felt like you wasn't as confident in yourself because you was having a bad game or you was missing every shot. But now in the mindset that I'm in today, it's like you just keep shooting.
Yeah,
like,
and that's
keep shooting.
That's why I get tapped in and say what I learned from the sports. I learned they always just say next play mentality, right?
Yeah.
Don't hop on the last missed shot, don't on the turnover, just move on. That's how I go about like life now. Like if I got a project I'm working on, or I do personal training out of New York, so if I got a client that he hurt his foot, he hurt his knee, and it's because of my workout, the exercise I chose.
Right.
I don't even harp on that moment. It's like, all right, cool.
No, that's real.
Solutions.
Yeah.
How are we gonna move on to the next play?
Something
Keep going.
like art of competition, like just being competitive. You gotta be competitive, and in sport, but just in life.
Yeah.
Like you gotta work to be the best. Because I strive to be the best in everything I do. It's just something that drives me.
All right.
Something like a perfectionist. I mean, nobody gonna be perfect, but I'm gonna be as close as perfect as possible.
That's real.
I feel that.
And then something else is like, just don't compare yourself to others because you got your own path. Like you see somebody else doing stuff, you see somebody else popping off. Like that don't got really nothing to do with you. You gotta do what you gotta do because your path is gonna be different than somebody else's.
Right.
Bars.
That is a bar right
And
there.
when he said that, when he was like, if I was to go back with the mindset I have now, I'm taking every shot. What I took from it was more so like, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
Exactly.
For real. So it's like, for me, I'm going to take every shot. And like, it's like, if I miss, I'm going to learn from that miss, what I need to do better, whatever the case is. But I'm not going to be afraid to fail. Like, I'm not going to be afraid to take risks. You feel what I'm saying? Because in this life, you don't get those chances. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't even looking at it from a lens of, this man trying to hog the ball.
No, you cannot. You got to think about it. Like, think about go back to being 12. You just taking every shot.
Right.
Who's doing that?
No one.
Well, nobody got the balls to do that. Like, just take every shot. Every time it touch man, y'all know I'm gonna shoot it.
I don't know if I want to go hoop and open gym with you. Because open gym, I'm like, all right, bro.
Like, I'm gonna pass it if I really gotta pass it, but I'm shooting.
It ain't nothing wrong with that, to be honest. It ain't nothing wrong with that.
If I went back, for sure, that would be my just taking every shot.
But you know what? That's good though, because everything that you're doing right now, I can definitely say is probably inspiring you, right?
For sure.
You know, he looking up to you, even though he's in the business field of things, right? You can take that same mindset and apply it to the things that you're doing in sports, and you can see how far it allows you to succeed. You know what I'm saying?
You can apply work ethic to anything.
Exactly.
Like my dad, Army for 22 years. Like he worked hard. Like so, me, Bryce, Brandon, all my brothers, even my little sister, we had an example of a very, very hard worker. So
Right.
it doesn't matter what you're working hard in. It's good. You're gonna get positive outcomes from hard work.
So now this mindset thing y'all talking about, right? When did you learn that mindset? When did you, like when was it your wake up call and like, dang, all right, I gotta shift my way of thinking. I gotta shift my perspective on how I process negatives and positives in my life.
I mean, if I had to put an age on it, I'd say like, I mean, I'm still developing. I don't think you can, you know, your mindset can just peak.
Right.
Yeah, you can continue to develop a stronger mindset. But I really started paying attention to developing a mindset around like 18, 19.
That's what's up. Is there anything that happened to you that like, all right, hold up. Let me go and get right.
I would say, yeah, like, and a lot of it is natural for different people. But it kind of started when I first went off to school, leaving Houston to just go out to Atlanta, live on my own at 17, and then getting kicked out of classes. Like I'm sure, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Y'all,
I definitely got kicked out of class.
y'all was on student athlete mode. I don't know. But me, I'm full student mode, and you know you got to deal, especially going to HBCU. You got to deal with financial aid, not having enough money, them pulling you out of classes, and you done met friends, got acquainted on campus, and now I got to be faced with having to go back home. So you know, for me, that was at 18, and I'm like, damn, like I done did a summer program, I done met people, like. Let me go to class.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then
So you got put out of school?
I got put out of class because I had a balance. I had tuition. I ain't had the money to, you know, pay for my first year at Morehouse.
So how did you end up getting back in?
So I mean, I'm gonna try to condense the story, but shoot, just picture going to class for like 2 weeks. I did a summer program going into my first year. Had friends, got acquainted, got a dorm and everything. Go to class one day, not on the roll sheet. Go to my dorm, letter on my dorm room door. Go to financial aid, you know, you got to balance.
Damn.
It's a waiting list. You know, I don't know what to tell you. So, you know, literally that day, my mom was still in town. Go to the Morehouse parking deck. It's hot as hell, no air conditioning in the car. We sat there for like an hour, like in the car, just making phone calls. And it's funny that like, you know, doing what I do now and just being an entrepreneur, it's all about phone calls. Like, you know, I'm figuring out who the next person I need to talk to. I'm trying to figure out what's the next deal I need to close. And for the first time in my life, I'm on the phone, like calling every family member, everybody in my community. And my great uncle ended up paying for me to go to school my first year. So
Blessing.
That's a blessing right there. So
never look back.
When did you start getting into like the business of things? I know like the Forex thing, your
Right.
company that you had, Trade House. When did that start?
That started 2017, my third year in college. Going into the summer of 2017, I was working an internship in Cleveland. And my brother gave me, my older brother, he gave me a call. He was like, he was an engineer at the time in Cali. He was like, look, you know, he sent me a bunch of charts and whatnot. He like, yo, I'm investing, I'm trading crypto, this, that, and the third. At the time, I'm like, I don't even know what the hell that is. This 2017. So, you know, of course, crypto had been around, but it was still early in the game, especially for our culture. And, yeah, I'm looking at, he like, yeah, bro, I'm changing my schedule at work. You know, I'm working weeks on, weeks off. I'm like, bro, you know, I know you making good money as an engineer.
Right.
Like, you got a Range Rover, like, you know, he moved to Cali. So in my mind, I'm like, that's rich.
Big, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like having a Range Rover, moving to California at the time, I'm thinking like, my brother is lit, like for real. So, you know, telling me that he's working a week on, week off, I'm like, bro, you know, what is it? And so, funny thing is, I ended up making money in crypto on accident in 2017.
On accident.
On accident, like not knowing what the hell I was doing.
What the hell did you buy?
Pressing numbers,
just trying stuff.
pressing buttons. Like he told me all the apps to download, funded up my money, helped me fund up my money. Accident. And then every point after that, I'm like, look, let me learn this so I can do it on purpose.
Right.
And I just started, making more and more money. Of course, I started losing a lot of money. Then I would just keep putting money in. And it got to a point where I was making money consistently. By the time I went back to college, I done told all my friends, my line brothers, like everybody I knew. And we started building this organization on campus.
Right.
And, funny thing, it got to a point where everybody at Morehouse damn near was doing it.
Shout out to Morehouse.
That was, if I really look at the whole, cryptocurrency, trading from your phone, making money from your phone, the foundation of it really was at Morehouse, especially for our culture.
Nah, that's a fact, because we from DC or whatever, so we got, everybody go to Morehouse. Like, I just think like everybody from DC go to Morehouse, Hampton, North Carolina, all those schools. So like my friends, I'm like, damn, like I just keep saying, if you ain't see it on Instagram, I don't know if you follow the right people, but all I saw is Forex going all up and down. Nah, bro. Somebody reached out to you, bro, and I just see like endless people from the crib, like, just like, yeah, bro, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I seen basketball players overseas stop playing.
Right.
Come back. I'm just like, oh, what's going on? Like, what's really going on? But like building that, what challenges did you face building that? And I mean, like, what challenges did you face, like, getting people to actually buy in and believe in it, and without money? Because y'all in college, like, I don't know if y'all really, I don't know what people be doing in college, but a lot of people don't got money. So how did you get people to buy in without money to invest?
It's funny that we even doing this podcast, because it's like, this is the first time I'm really like, talking very in depth about just, the whole situation. So, when I got introduced to trading for the first time, I just got introduced to trading. But then, after, being months of learning and actually trying to figure it out on my own, I got introduced to a network marketing company, right? And I known about network marketing growing up, but I ain't know too much. Like, I seen my parents do it. I've seen like other people in the world. And for the first time, I'm like, okay, there's a network marketing educational company that teaches on trading. And you can also build an organization and get paid as an affiliate. Like, so that was my first time getting introduced. So I'm thinking like, okay, wow. So I'm telling people, right? And as people are coming in, people are making money, right? Pretty easily. And then there's some people that are coming in and they're not making money. It's just like getting a haircut. Like, just because you get in a chair doesn't mean you're going to have the same experience that the person that come in after you. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Does that mean that the person that's doing hair stop doing hair because you ain't like your haircut the same way he did? It's a business. Somebody may like Starbucks and another person might hate it. Right. Starbucks is $1 billion company. So people coming in, some people were making money. Some people would, have human error, do things on their own, be greedy, whatever the case may be. And I had to deal with the testimonies of the people that didn't have the experience that the people that were making money did. And for me, that's when I started really realizing, like, thinking about like these major corporations, these major companies out here. You're going to have people that really like your product. You're going to have people that really like your service, and you're going to have a hell of a lot of people that don't. Right. At the end of the day, you can't lean on the people that's telling you no. Like, you can't lean on the people that's not appreciative. You got to lean on the people that's genuinely like, yo, this is changing my life. Right. I could have 10 people that say, I hate this, but this one person that's saying, yo, I was able to buy a car, buy a home, get my family out the hood. Like, that's what's sticking with me. So that's what's kept me going. And it's not just one person. We talking about tens of thousands of people that's telling me this.
Right. And it's crazy. I seen a video when you made a reference about like Netflix, like, you know, people
Right.
unsubscribe and stuff all the time, you know?
Right.
Focus on those subscribers. Make sure the people that are subscribing have a nice experience. You know what I'm saying? Because people gonna leave, people gonna go all the time. You know, you can't trip off of that. So when I was like, okay.
Nah, that's real.
That's real.
I mean, shoot, we got gym memberships. People unsubscribe to their gym memberships, and that's for your health.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, the gym gonna shut down? Nah.
You got to keep going. I feel that, man. I feel that. So, I mean, when you started, obviously, you started off where you started, and then you came off big, right? And I don't know, for some reason, we stopped seeing like the Forex, like people post about Forex.
Right.
And it seemed as though you took a different route. It was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and invest my money. I'm going to do it the right way. It's like, for me, the way I look at it, it's like being an artist, right? Or being an athlete. You can't be an athlete all your life. Eventually, it's going to stop. And I got to figure out how to make my money keep going, right? And it seemed, from the outside looking at it, it seemed like you did a great job of that by investing in properties and starting your own businesses, you know, writing a book. You know, how was that for you?
I mean, for one, I never looked at myself as a crypto investor or, you know, like that's not what I really dreamed of being. You know, I want to do so many more things in life. So, you know, for me, it was pretty easy. Like, as soon as I got my hands on a little bit of capital, I started putting in the things that I was actually passionate in and things that, you know, I knew would outlive me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So even with my book, like, after I'm dead and gone, people will still read it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, things that my legacy that I leave right here, like, all the time that I have right now, I'm just increasing my life expectancy.
Exactly.
You don't die until people stop saying your name. So it's like, even after I'm dead and gone, I want things that I've invested in and things that I've put out to outlive me. So that's really always been my mindset. I don't want to attach myself to something that I'm gonna outlive.
That's facts. That's some good shit right there. And that relates to one of our laws, law number 10, financial future. Like, obviously, we understand that for athletes, we won't be able to be an athlete forever, right?
Yeah.
But the money and the platform that we have from it is very imperative for us to take that platform, take that money, and invest it into things that can outlive us,
Right.
Like you're saying. And I feel like you've done that extremely well, to the point, you know, you got thousands, if not millions of people, you know, inspired by you, even if they're not saying it. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
Like, that's real. Like, shit, me, I'm standing right here, I'm looking at you right now, and I'm like,
You're real. I mean,
you know what
that's
I'm
why we
saying?
here.
Like,
I ain't gonna lie,
I'm
this
inspired by
energy
the
thing.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm inspired by, like, the fact that we right here right now being able to talk amongst men. You know, your brother's inspired by you. Said inspired me, myself. It's like the things that you're doing and how you was able to take the platform that you had with the crypto space and investing into things that's going to outlive you, man. That's some inspirational stuff.
It's like you just turned yourself into a brand.
That's real.
Literally.
And that's when, and you can even tie that with you. You know, you're gonna be a top athlete coming out of high school, bro. Now I see high school athletes getting paid. Like, it's to the point where they probably thinking like, damn, I don't even want to go to the league no more. I'm cool here. Like, you got seriously, you got high school players coming out of high school getting paid. You got college players getting millions. Right. It's like, I feel like if you're not turning yourself into a brand, you're doing yourself wrong, man. You got to turn yourself into a brand. So that's dope. You have any ideas of like how you want to do that moving forward?
I mean, yeah, I just want to be myself. People see me, people see what I do on people. Like Bryce, like, which I don't get is Bryce been like this. Y'all just seeing it now.
Yeah.
Now he inspiring people. So I just want to be myself and hopefully inspire people. Of course, I got to do what I got to do on the field. But that comes from work. Always work every day.
Right.
Because I wanted people to look up to me. And that's not something that's just handed to you.
Yeah, you gotta earn that. You do anything else besides football, hooping? What else you went to school?
I mean, school. Like,
I don't know, man. Like, I'm just saying, like
I'm a 4.0 guy.
Okay. 4.0 guy.
Yeah, 4.0.
Valedictorian. Goodness gracious.
4.0.
Oh yeah. All right. Okay.
Okay.
So my mom's a lawyer.
Okay.
So that's something I think is interesting. Because like this past year, I did debate. I was killing dudes in debate. Like, you don't want to see me in debate. I'm a
Dude, love to talk.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. So
I was talking to he probably got all the facts in his head already. Like,
yeah.
So So like law is something I like. I've been thinking about using like my talents on the field to project me somewhere where I could either take that more seriously. But I mean, of course, I still have sights for playing professional sports. But there's so much I can do with the talent that God gave me, and that's what I really want.
Straight like that.
This man got balls, man.
You know, first of all, he like law, so you already know you can't get over on him. You can't get up, man. I already that man. Law 32, Act 75, man. Come on, man. You know what? That's crazy.
I didn't even know that. That's my first time hearing that. That's dope.
That's dope. He probably read your whole book twice. He probably know what you said word for word, ball for ball. Huh? Straight up, valedictorian. That's all right, man. That's all right.
Crazy.
I'm just saying. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. I wasn't the smartest kid, which is hard to believe, but I was not the smartest. It's hard to believe, man. Look, I got multiple degrees. All right, let me explain it to you right now. All right, you looking at a young black man, educated black man, but
put together.
Was not a 4.0 man. I'm gonna tell you that right now. All right, I'm more of a work smarter, not harder kind of man. All right.
Yeah.
That's what I was. But that's good though that you like to do that, and you already know the things that you passionate about. You feel what I'm saying? And looking up to your brother, man, it's so inspirational to have a mentor already at a young age, because not many people got that. You got the right guidance, even though he's not a football player, right? But the mentality that he has and how it can be embedded into you and your everyday life is so essential. You know, and you already know the things that you like and what you dislike. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you want to be your own person. That's awesome.
Yeah, like the mindset that he has, my older brother has, like my dad has, it's a mindset that you can apply to anything you do.
Exactly.
It's a success mindset. It's the mindset that leads you to success. And, you know, success, it doesn't discriminate. You can be successful in anything, bro.
So how do you define success? How old are you right now?
16.
You're 16 years old. So what would be your definition of success for you? What is success to you?
Success would be at a state where I'm happy with what I'm doing. I'm able to do whatever I desire to do, like with no hesitation. Of course, money or financial issues aren't a problem.
Right.
But yeah, somewhere where I'm happy, because that's the key. You want to do something that makes you happy, something that you genuinely enjoy.
That's true. What about you, bro?
I think he answered it perfectly. I mean, I would say the same thing, just pure happiness. But just to add on to it, you know, in the position or with the ability to create happiness for other people, or to spread that happiness to other people.
And you know what? Let me go ahead and talk about this now. We know you're a big philanthropist, right? You've been giving back, and I'm gonna go ahead and give you your roses of flowers right now. Right? I ain't gonna wait.
You like giving roses?
Yeah.
That's the flowers you be sending.
I got the rose tapped. You know what I'm saying? I like hold pause. But give your flowers now, because not only have you been able to make as you know the amount of money that you have, but you've been giving back, yo.
Yeah.
Like you done gave real scholarships to people.
And that's dope. That is dope. You gave scholarships, bro, because you just talked about how you got kicked out the first 2 weeks, like almost got. You feel me?
That was the motivation.
So is that like where that came from too?
I mean, I didn't give, I'm giving. Like I'm still giving. I don't plan on stopping. That's something I'm gonna do every year. And I'm actually coming upon doing it again this year. So it's funny that we're doing this. But just when we talk about happiness, like I was talking to one of my indirect mentors like a few days ago. And, you know, he was telling me just like, you know, ways that he, you know, found happiness for himself, or ways that he found to cheer himself up. He was like, it's just giving. And when I think about like what brings me genuine happiness, it ain't any car I bought. Like I buy a car, drive it off the lot, don't even smile. Like it ain't no jewelry, house, none of that. When you're really happy, you'll cry. I really feel like that. Like real, that's like the extreme like point of pure happiness. When you cry real tears of joy, that's like it's a different level of happiness. And I've never felt like that until I given a scholarship away. Like really crying because it's like, damn, like I remember being like you. Like I remember, you know, being in the same position you are, and now I'm at this point where I can fix your problems or at least be a significant help to you making it on the other side.
So you cried.
Cried.
You ugly when you cry?
You said what? I ain't gonna lie. No, that's real.
Are you ugly when you cry?
It was, I ain't gonna lie, it was one of them gangster cries. For real. It wasn't even,
Go ahead.
What's a gangster cry? Hold on,
it was like,
man.
couldn't even look at the screen like, damn.
Did you put shades on when you did it?
Nah, I ain't do the
You
shit.
should have put shades on, bro.
It's real though. If you really, y'all ever cried tears of joy?
Yeah,
Ever?
hell yeah. You ever listen to the Rick Ross song Tears of Joy?
I probably have. I ain't gonna lie. Probably have.
I don't know.
Listen to that song, man. While you
I don't be
looking at
knowing
this-
names
this
of songs.
is
I know the
nice view
song
right
though.
here.
Tears of joy.
Tears-
You be crying to music in the car.
Sometimes.
I know you do.
A little bit.
I didn't watch you cry.
I can act it out right now.
You ever cry like after you won a game?
Hell no. Because
Yeah,
I
me
know we had
neither.
another game.
Me neither. You ever cried after winning a game?
I cried after winning. I definitely cried after losing.
Right.
Fact, but after winning,
Like real tears of joy. I feel like that's just. I've only experienced it probably once. That was the one time.
I don't think I cried after winning.
Hey, you
No, you cried at on 3.
I did,
On stage.
but that wasn't the same type of cry. That was a choked up cry.
You choked up.
I was choked up.
Man, we don't choke up, man.
Nah, you gotta chill, bro. You picture this. I'm gonna paint this picture. I'm gonna paint this picture.
All right, go ahead, paint the picture. Let me go ahead and get it right now.
You spend 5 years of people telling you no, right? You spend hundreds of thousands of dollars traveling to different rooms, and sometimes nobody show up. Like, and it's like, damn, I didn't put on my best fit. They lied to me and told me it was gonna be a packed out room, and this is happening over and over and over and over again. And after 5 years, you walk on stage and it's 14,000 people like looking at you. And it's a different level of like, okay, the people are looking at you, but the lights is flashing on you. Every single eye is on one person and it's on you. And it's like, you can feel the energy. So it's like, it's not even the moment, it's the feeling. Like, it's overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
And all you playing back in your head is like, damn, like, these dudes didn't even want to come in the room.
I was just in a room by myself.
Yeah, like, and it's 14,000 people screaming your name, like lights flashing. I couldn't even choking up. I'm surprised I ain't really start tearing up, like for real, because it's like, damn, I'm about to really talk to all of these people, and they don't even understand. Like, damn, all that it took to get to this place right here.
Right.
And then the lights is what make it even harder. Cause it's like in your eyes.
Hey, you can blame it on the lights. You can be like, yo,
I haven't
my
had
God.
that feeling being in front of that many people, but like the only thing I can kind of compare it to right now is probably just being in a game, like
Right.
in a big time game, like
Walking out the tunnel or
Yeah.
like coming out the locker room.
and you
Nah.
like, damn, I'm here. But like, I mean, all right, so obviously you ain't get here by yourself. You know what
For
I mean?
sure.
Like, I know a lot of people. We always hear people say they self-made, but like, you really need a team. Like,
Absolutely.
you feel me? And like, how did you go about choosing the people to be around you? Like, I met some people on your team earlier, where you got different ages, they different backgrounds. You know what I mean?
Right,
like,
right.
they know different things. How did you go about, building that business enterprise for yourself?
I mean, for one, it's trial and error and getting to a point of understanding you can't do it on your own.
Mm-hmm.
And it's easier to build a team of people that work with you rather than people that are, working quote unquote for you, or at least to, build up your specific brand. But I would say like, I don't really focus so much on skill anymore, because skill can be developed. Like you got to be a genuine person, especially at this point. Like I rather work with genuine people that are good people that's gonna rock with me no matter what, and we grow and develop together, than for me to go find the top of the notch this, top of the notch that. Because at the end of the day, like when I look at, when I really reach the pinnacles of success or where I want to be, I want the same people to be around.
Exactly.
Like I want it to be the same people, and that's gonna take like having to try different people out until you find that specific group of people that's gonna be in your life the whole way through.
That's man, and I learned, for me, going through my trials and tribulations, I haven't been through as many as you yet, right? With the business aspect, but I want to find passion over talent. Like, to be honest, I need you to be passionate about what you do.
Oh, that's a big one.
If you're not passionate about what you do, anytime some pressure hit, you're gonna fold.
Nah, that's real.
Let some money get around, you're gonna fold.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? Let a business situation, you're gonna fold.
That's
you
real.
You gotta be passionate about what you do. And it seems like you have a lot of people that is passionate about what they do and how it can all benefit you all, in a sense. You know what I'm saying? And that's perfect, man, because you can't have no weak links.
Nah, that's you preaching to the choir, bro. I'm mad I ain't say that myself. Cause it's like, bro, if you working on a specific sector of the overall enterprise and you're not passionate about your specific sector, it's like why?
Why? It's not gonna work. The whole vision not gonna work. It's like a bike.
Yeah,
I need somebody to be the tire. I need somebody to be the chain. I need somebody to be the pedal, the gear, the brake. You know what I mean?
For sure.
I'm glad, man. So, like, can you give us an example, right? You don't gotta go in too much detail, right? But people love stories, right? But can you give us an example of where you had your trial and error moment of picking the right team, which is law number 1, by the way. Law number 1 of law athlete. Bang. But go ahead, do your thing.
I mean, I'll keep it pretty general, but I think the hardest part is, people just not staying in their lane. Like that'd be the biggest thing. It's like everybody wants to be that guy, but people don't realize like you can be that guy in your specific lane. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to be in my lane to be ahead of me. You can be ahead of me in your own lane.
Right.
And that's what people don't understand. Like you can be a videographer, right? And you could be shooting me, but you can be way more successful than me.
Can you repeat that?
You can have more money.
Hold on. We might got to run this back, but I want you to repeat that again.
Say that one more time.
And look at the damn camera.
This all good,
look
right?
at it too.
This camera good, right? All right.
We got nothing but goats in the room
right. We got boom.
But seriously, no, you can be, you can be a barber, you can be a videographer, you can be, a stylist. You can be so many different things that, is attached to this one brand, but you can be way more successful than the person you're styling. You can be way more successful than the person that you're shooting. You can be way more successful than the person that you're assisting, whatever the case may be. Just because you decided to really focus on your lane and leverage the person that you were shooting. That's what it's about. Like if you're shooting me, if you're recording me, it's like, okay, I go crazy on my content, bro.
Yeah.
Like go dumb. Cause at the end of the day, like I'm gonna pay homage to the person that's shooting me. Think about all of the opportunities that open up. You styling me, make sure I'm the drippiest dude in the room.
They're gonna be like, damn, who
did that?
Is he putting this together?
Exactly.
And when you put stuff on, people already say, he gotta have a style.
It's like,
you looking too crazy.
You may have
for
a style,
real. Nah, that's dope. But why is it hard for people to grasp that? Anybody can answer this. Why is it hard for people to really understand that? Like, I feel like everyone want to be the face of everything. And sometimes people not made for that. But like, why is it hard for people to grasp that concept? Like, bro, like you in your lane, be number one in your lane.
I think social media is a very positive and negative to our generation, just because people sit on social media. Like comparison is the thief of all joy. Like you sit on social media and you compare, and it distracts you and it deters you from just focusing on what makes you genuinely happy.
Yeah,
you end up trying to create somebody else's happiness for yourself,
right?
From looking at what somebody else is doing, like. And in reality, what you realize, you're gonna hit a brick wall because you're gonna get what they have and realize you're still not happy because you weren't focusing on the lane that you were in and what genuinely was making you happy at the time. You just wanted what they had.
That's a law. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, man, you gotta kind of control what you see on your timeline, and you can do that honestly. Like you can literally clear out whatever you don't like seeing or whatever kind of clouds your mind. I don't think people really understand what you can do with Instagram. Like or TikTok or whatever. We were talking about TikTok earlier. Like, bro, it depends on however you use it. That's what is going to create, I guess, success forever, what you got going on. But like, I be scrolling, bro, and I see something, I just hit them 3 dots. Not interested.
Exactly. And to be
That's
honest,
real,
bro,
though.
real shit, bro.
Same.
Bro, it take a lot of responsibility to be the head guy. Like, bro, like, it's a lot of responsibility. When stuff fall, where's it going to go back to?
One person.
One person. So if you really want to be the head guy like that, okay, you can have it. But when stuff fall, who they going to blame? You. Guess what? LeBron James on the team. Somebody else could have missed the 3.
Westbrook.
What?
LeBron ain't show up.
Why LeBron ain't show up? LeBron ain't do this. The head guy. They gon'
He have a 35-point triple-double and he ain't show up.
That would make sense.
Yeah, he wasn't there.
He wasn't there. Make it make sense. It makes no sense to me, yo. So it's like, yo, everybody want to be the head guy, but you don't understand what it take to be the head guy. You willing to stay up till 4 a.m. to be this head guy, right? You willing to do the research that you need to do to be the head guy? Do you even know how to lead a team?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? First of all, before you even know how to lead a team, do you even know how to follow? Because before you even become a leader, you got to learn how to follow.
Right.
The greatest leaders have been followers. They followed some of the greatest people and they learn how to lead their team. So it's like, you want to be this head guy, but do you know what it truly take to get there? Some of y'all don't. And that's why when y'all get there and y'all act like y'all there, y'all fold when shit hit the fan. Right. That's just real. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like, even when you talk about like the videographer stuff, right? Boom, like you want to be the head man of the videographer, but why you ain't in there? Why you not like studying how to be the best videographer? Why you not studying how to be the best leader in your field so you can run a whole production company?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Be the next Tyler Perry.
You know what I'm saying? But you worried about up in the next man. You worried about comparing yourself to right now. Come on, man. That ain't it. That ain't it. You got me a little heat.
I ain't gonna lie. We might have hit a nerve. Let's say that again.
I was like, hold on.
I heard brother.
I'm a little bit.
Say this again.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Goodness gracious. So, question, man. Let me see the book, y'all. Let me see the book. Come on, man.
Check me out, man.
Come on, man. Check my man out, y'all.
Accepted and accepted. I like how you got the suit on, but then you got the dribble on next to it.
Bang. Come on, man. How many books you got of these, man? You got too many?
As many as you want. I mean, they'll make them every day.
They make them every day?
Where can you find it?
On Amazon. I mean, you can just Google Bryce Thompson accepted and accepted.
Oh, goodness gracious. You can just Google it. You can just Google it now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. That's what's up, man. So when did you start writing this book?
I like to say my whole life.
Really?
Honestly. Yeah. So, well, not my whole life. I would say probably 18, 19. So of course, not with the mindset of, I'm going to put this in a book.
Mm-hmm. So you was like, all right, I know I'm going to write a book. And you just started writing at 18. Was you writing it in your notes, in your phone, your iPhone?
Yeah. A lot of it is just a compilation of notes, like just, recording my thoughts, writing things down and just, of course, sitting there and really writing. But yeah, I would say, some of those stories and lessons are things I've learned 5 years, 6 years ago.
Right. I like that.
Give me one of your favorite lessons out the book.
I would say my favorite is probably goal setting, but setting the right types of goals. Mm-hmm. I talk about just like how people, you set just extreme goals like, hey, I want to be a millionaire, but you ain't even made 10 grand. Yeah. It's just like, so people look at the top of the mountain and they trip over the rock right in front of them. Cause it's like, you're not focusing on the next step ahead right in front of you. Like, you want to be a millionaire, you ain't made 6 figures. Like, I want to be a billionaire, right? But shoot, let me get 30 million first, right? I want to get 30 million. Let me start writing that down. Let me start, setting my goals that lead up to the bigger goal. I'm gonna keep a billionaire in my subconscious, but my conscious mind is focused on 30 million.
Yeah, you can want to be a millionaire, but I know you get $20,000, $30,000. gone. You back at school and like, damn, I still want to be a millionaire. But like,
Right, nah.
it's like, bro,
Like, yeah, when I get to $1 million, I know how to invest all my money.
just like, no, because it's hard to, you don't know what to do with 10. 10 go in 2 days, 1 day. So it's like,
Nah, that's
you want to get 50 and do what?
Super
For
real.
real, bro.
That's why it's important, just win on your level. Like,
Goals that ain't having a plan.
yeah.
So like when you set your goals, like how is it? 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, 10 year? Like,
I mean, honestly, daily. Like,
Daily.
I think, of course, it takes a lot of discipline, and even, some days I might not. Just being honest and realistic, some days I might not set the types of goals that I set the day before. But if you set a goal for what you want to accomplish the night before you go to sleep, every single day gonna feel like a productive day.
Yes.
Like, and it's like you write down what you want, like overall, but every single day, like what I'm gonna pay attention to over the course of the next 24 hours. All right, let me make sure I run 2 miles. Let me make sure I call 10, 20 people. Let me make sure I set up 3 different meetings. Let me make sure, I pitch this person, that person.
Right.
and how important is like writing that down, or like, I don't know, you use a calendar in your phone, like,
Man,
or you just all got it up here and know what you got to do, because like,
I mess around and forget.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, how important is writing stuff down? 'Cause I started writing things down, and like, I'm just like, even just thoughts, like I don't forget them anymore. Like,
Right.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna be honest, that's the most important part. Like, you gotta really write it down. Like physically get a pen and write it down.
I know. Power of manifestation.
For sure. You gotta write it down. That's
no
the most,
notes, no phone.
Nah, it's not the same. You gotta literally write it down. Like, if you look up the definition of future, it's the moment after speaking and writing. Like, it says that, like in the dictionary. The definition of future is the moment
Looking it up right now.
Yeah,
after
hey,
speaking or writing.
Let me make sure you got that right.
Make sure you got it right. Definition of the future.
Like, that is a real thing.
Dang.
One of my mentors,
That is facts. The time or a period of time following the moment of speaking or writing. That is a fact.
it's just like, one of my mentors showed me that like maybe 2 years ago, blew my mind. I started writing stuff down and it just started materializing into my reality. Like, literally.
So it was like you didn't even have to focus on the how. It was,
Absolutely not.
you made sure you focused on your why.
Exactly. Of course you gotta believe and, have faith. But if I write it down and I'm visualizing it every single day, I just believe in the law of attraction, the law of manifestation. It's nothing that can. Some people say it's bullshit. Excuse my French. Some people say
it's okay.
it's cap. You know what I'm saying? This, that, or the third. Like, nah, bro. I can't get it. I can't twist it around my head for it to not be real.
Right.
I can't.
Napoleon Hill said, if whatever the mind can believe, it can achieve. Right? So it's like, dog, the moment that you write it down, take it off your radar screen. Allow things, because whatever you want wants you. And that's law, for real. Whatever you want wants you. But you have to believe it. Once you establish that you want it, you have to believe that you can get it. And then after that, allow the world to create certain situations to allow you to meet certain people to get what you want. And when you see it, you got to take action. That's like this right now. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep everybody happy right now.
Right.
This is an opportunity for us to come to LA, right, to do the show. Man, down to the bone. Dollars, money-wise, man, $1,000 to get out this joint. Do I know how we was gonna get the money to do it? Hell no. But I'm walking out on faith. If God tell me, hey, look, this is where you need to go. This is what you want to do, right? You establish what you want to do. I'm gonna open this opportunity up for you. You need to take it. Don't worry about how it's gonna happen. You just need to do it.
It's not as real.
I'm gonna walk into a room. I'm gonna meet so many people that I never thought I was gonna meet in my life. Right here. Never thought I was gonna meet in my life. Your brother.
Right.
Camera guy.
Yeah.
Never thought I was gonna meet him in my life. But because I took a step out of my faith, regardless of my situation, I said, bro, if God gave me this opportunity, I know He gonna figure it out.
And it's funny that you say that, because it's like, even with this whole situation, I'm just an energy type of person. Like, and I got that energy from y'all, just from looking at it, talking to you. Like, you know what, let me do it, bro.
Right.
Real talk. Because I just felt like, okay, these are some genuine good people, like headed in a direction that I want to go to.
Appreciate that.
Like, and just from, you know, knowing mutual people, like just full-fledged relationship-wise,
That's lit.
no brainer, bro. Like,
love.
That's dope.
That's love right there.
real talk.
Dope.
What's that?
I felt it.
What's that? Wolf of Wall Street.
That's like that's the hardest part of that movie. I need to go.
Nah, fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's not it.
Doesn't that it?
I'm just,
Nah, that was it, low key.
That is, yeah, whatever it was. It was something like that. It was something like that. It was something like that. Man, but you know, that's real, y'all. That is so real.
Yeah.
And you can see how it's working for you.
Of course.
Have you written down any of your goals that you want to accomplish, whether football wise or your?
Yeah, at the beginning of this year, I wrote down like everything I wanted to accomplish, and then after this summer, like this my junior year as far as football, it's got to be a big year, and
And it will be a big
yeah, it will be a big year. Yeah, so I wrote down like specific goals. I want to have at least 5 interceptions this year. I want to win SPC, which is state championship this year, football. Also, I want to repeat in basketball. But yeah, all the work that I put in this summer leading up to this year, I just did it because I know that at the end, like when I look back at this year, my junior year, I'm like, yeah, I did everything I did for a reason. All the work I put in was for a reason.
Straight like that.
Them 5 picks you gonna get this year, I know you're gonna celebrate that. Gotta take them to the crib. I mean,
You gotta take it straight.
I was about to say,
Straight to the crib.
5 of those picks, bro. 3 of them gotta be back to the crib. To the crib. you know the on-field drip gonna be crazy.
You gotta come up with a dance,
It's
though.
gonna be
That's what I'm
ridiculous.
saying, bro. Like you can't hit the gritty. The gritty. Everybody the gritty so tough, though. I'm not gonna lie.
The Griddy, what's that?
You don't know the.
Do your thing, bro.
Oh, the hey baby. Oh, that's
We ain't shaking hands over here. So we ain't shaking hands. So you know how to do the A.
yo, no the A. Y'all lying if y'all ain't at least tried it in the crib. You ain't never tried the A baby in the crib?
Huh?
The A baby in the crib?
Nah, what's that?
You know what that is, bro. Y'all definitely didn't try
Nah,
it.
you gotta show us.
It's not enough space. It's not enough space.
Do it sitting
It's
down.
not enough
You
space.
can do it sitting
I
down.
swear, I'll post a video after, maybe, but it's not enough space right here. It's really like, I'm sliding.
Like
Oh, this one when you go like
Yeah.
this. Oh, I don't know
Yeah.
that.
That's what I'm saying.
I think that's an edit. Cause there's no way I'm moonwalking.
That joint
Going
crazy.
to the side.
They be doing it with socks on though, so it's easy to slide.
Nah,
So
if
you
you,
know,
if
nah,
you
you
hit
know how to
that in
do
the
it. You
end
been-
zone,
You
though,
been here practicing.
If you hit that in the end zone, you done.
I know how to do
You know what I'm
that.
Nah, if you
I know how to do that,
saying? You one of them. You one of them.
What? The moonwalk?
The moonwalk?
Nah,
Hell no, we ain't doing the
I'm gonna be
moonwalk.
honest, bro. It's all about who sell tickets, bro.
That's what it's up.
The
Dance dang near as important as the touchdown.
That's the most important part, right?
Right.
I didn't play football,
Let
bro,
me
but like
See, dance.
I know my celebrations. So like, bro, my whole year in college, I'm like, bro, if I ever hit a game-winning shot, I'm jumping in the crowd, taking my shirt off.
yeah.
Can't say it, but man, I was in New York, so LMD, I got it. I'm him. I'm Timothy. All of that. Yeah,
Right.
Talking about stuff, right? Talking about stuff. Bro, I hit a game-winning shot. I didn't do any of that. Right. I was. Just
You
like,
told yourself you gonna do it, you ain't
Yeah,
even
I
do
was
it.
just like, damn, this shit.
You really went in.
I didn't think it was going to.
it's really logical when you don't say nothing.
Right?
Cause shout out my boy J Bag. My boy Justin, he hit a game winner. He hit like 3 back-to-back threes and then the game winner for state basketball. And he just walked like the whole gym. We was in Dallas and we playing the Dallas team for the state championship. He hit the shot after hit 2 back-to-back, just walked down the court. Everybody in the gym going crazy. He walking calm, and I feel like that. I seen.
But
I
that's
feel like-
cold, though.
I feel
That's
like
tough.
the
It's
livest,
just like-
the livest thing. Like I was like, yeah.
I don't have to say nothing.
Like they celebrating for me.
Yeah.
I'll probably take my shoes off.
Leave him in the gym.
I just take them off, leave them in the gym, go to the locker room. That's hard.
Crazy.
Nah, for sure. And you about to be a junior, right?
Going to my junior year.
Boom.
Youngin.
We see. So, in regards to like schools and stuff, right? You got schools and stuff interested in you.
Yeah, for sure. Going into high school, I was focused on basketball actually.
Right.
Freshman year, I only played basketball, played varsity basketball as a freshman. Then the football coach was talking to me. He's like, "Yeah, Breylan, like you came, we were watching you play football in middle school and stuff. We were wondering why you didn't play freshman year, and I didn't play because like COVID and stuff. Right. It was weird. It was gonna be a short season, so I was just focused on hoops. And then I kind of seen myself like kind of falling out of love with basketball, with like how everything was. But I was on the EYBL team. I was playing high level basketball. But I fell out of love with it a little bit. And then I like right before sophomore year, I started working out for football season. I had a great football season, like all state, all that. Started as a sophomore. And then school started like talking to me, and everything became like real. It was like, oh snap, I ain't even really 100% prepared for this season, and I'm getting looks from like top good schools. Right. So it was like, so that's kind of what motivated me as far as this off season. It's like, bro, I didn't put in half the amount of work into this past season that I put into this upcoming season, and I got the looks. So now it's just time. Like it's go time. It's prime time.
You been going to camps and stuff?
It's like, no, I actually haven't been going to camps, but like,
I would highly suggest that you.
Yeah, go to camps. Yeah.
This is coming from a guy that. Obviously did it, right?
For sure.
Go to the camps because you want. I know it's t-shirts and shorts and stuff, but you have to be in front of those guys. You got to be where the great people are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it goes beyond just some of the great players you may not ever get to play against because they may not be in your area, right, to play against them. Yeah. But they are at those camps. Yeah. So they need to see you go up against the best in order for you to really get those scholarships and stuff that you
I missed, like, it was hard. I missed a lot of camps because this summer I took extra classes just for make my GPA as high as I can get. I took government and economics, but I took extra classes, so like I had to miss camps. Like Notre Dame defensive back coach texted me, can you get out to this camp? Like I couldn't. So like it was a few missed opportunities. I mean, school is important, so you know I did the whole school some extra classes thing. But every day this summer I've been working. Every day, no off days. I mean, I take off days, but like even the off days aren't off days because it's recovery. Right. It's like eat right,
exactly,
stretch, like treatment.
Yeah. That's right.
It's just you just gotta be productive. Like you said, like every day I wake up like I gotta do something today. Exactly. I go to sleep like this is what I'm doing tomorrow. Because like if I'm not productive with my day, I just go to sleep like, oh, what did I do today?
Right. All right.
That's what's up. Well, just make sure you do that though. You know what I'm saying? This is just coming from a guy that's been in those situations. And I got some of the looks that I got because I went up against the best and I was next to some of the like great athletes that's in the league right now, you know what I'm saying, that I can talk to. But definitely do that. So Bryce, man, like I want you to give us a story about, you know, some of the most important people in your life. I know your mom is one, right?
Right.
She's doing great. Is there any other important people in your life that you would love to say that had a true impact on your life?
Yeah, it's for sure. I mean, since you mentioned my mom, yeah, that's we could definitely start there. My mom is my rock, strongest person I know, without a shadow of a doubt. And you know, she was the one that was sitting in that parking deck with me at Morehouse, like trying to figure out, just making calls. And my great uncle was the one that, you know, paid for my tuition my freshman year. And like if you see, everybody got that uncle. I mean, I don't know if y'all got that uncle, but y'all got that uncle where it's like, yo, he wild. You don't know what's gonna happen when he come around. He wild. Yeah. Gold teeth, bring a pack of beer around, like laugh loud. He just that type of person. Cool. But the last person I would think that would sign a $25,000 loan for me to go to school, for sure. And did it without, you know, me asking twice, off the drop of a hat. I remember him saying, like, you know, when you become, you know, rich and successful, just, you know, just take care of me. Like, I think he said he wanted me to buy him a truck or something. And
did you give him the truck?
It's funny because I paid all my loans off, and I literally bought like 20, 30,000. I'm like, Mom, go ahead, just give my uncle 20, 30,000. He wouldn't even take it.
What?
He wouldn't even take it. Then when I did the scholarship in honor of him. And I was like, you know, I'm recording. I want you to come up. He was like, nah, I don't even want people to know who I am. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, that's a good, genuine dude.
Just genuine. Like, he's literally he's the reason and, you know, the foundation of me being right here. Like, I would not be in the position I'm in if I did not go to Morehouse. I would not be in the position that I'm in if he did not sign that loan. So that's why when I give scholarships, it's like, damn, like, you got an opportunity to be where I'm at. Like, I'm just paying it forward. And, like, you know, you got my uncle, somebody that you would not even expect. Like, the people that have the least end up doing the most. Like, and he's one of the people in my family that you wouldn't think would do something like that, or even have the means to do something like that, but he did it.
You know what's
He don't want nothing for it.
And he believed that you knew you was gonna make it.
He did.
Damn sure did.
For sure.
That's a manifestation for you.
Big time. He definitely did.
Shout out to what's his name?
Shout out Uncle Button.
Uncle Button?
Yeah.
Uncle Button.
Uncle Button. He probably mad we even saying his name. Damn, like
Got your ass. You gonna see you a test like, hey, bro.
I told you not to mention my name.
When I tell you now.
Send me that 20 grand.
Right. Is the uncle in the book?
Yes. Yeah, he mentioned.
is?
Not his name, but he's mentioned.
What page?
I don't know,
You gotta start from one. You can't skip two.
You right. I was gonna see if he was gonna do that. Like, see if he was gonna skip. Go ahead.
Accepted.
Yeah.
Bryce Thompson.
We may have to do a part 2, you know what I'm saying, to really get a deeper dive, because I see some stuff that you're doing with the book now.
Right.
From an audio standpoint.
We didn't talk about that. That's real.
We didn't. But guess what though? Regardless, if you're doing good or you're doing bad, they still gonna talk about it.
Nah, that's real.
They still gonna have something to say about you.
I already know you got that.
You know what I'm saying? So
Real
keep doing
talk.
your thing, because they still gonna have something to say.
Every time.
You keep doing your thing, they still gonna have something to say. And I'm gonna keep doing my thing.
Gotta
They
keep them
still gonna have
talking.
something to say. Keep them talking. Because the moment they stop talking,
You're not doing something right.
Right.
You ain't doing nothing.
When they don't got nothing to say, it's like, you ain't even
You
exist.
should be worried.
you know what I'm saying? It's like when your coach, he be like, you shouldn't be worried about when I curse you out. You should be worried about when I stop cursing you out.
It's like,
That's real.
I don't even care.
Come on now. That's law.
Cause like, whenever they say something, they care. Even they can say, bro, I don't care about. I mean, you talking about it. You care.
You care,
dog.
bro.
You care, goddamn.
You care.
And they damn sure gonna care about this episode right here. You know what I'm
No
saying?
cap.
So yeah, man, we appreciate y'all having us. We on the Law Athlete Podcast right now. We got my man Bryce Thompson.
BT. Okay, BT. Okay, B Thompson.
All right, boom,
Okay, you know
boom,
what I'm
boom. My man Breylan Thompson. My
Okay,
man Sid
Breylo.
McFadden. Your boy Deontay Holden. We are here with another podcast. We out.
That's the law.
Head on the swivel, I'm focused and not out here nervous. Your words never hurt us. Straight out the dirt, know the grind is gon' take me the furthest. My verses in curse. Me and my dog wrote this down 50-50, no Curtis. I'm closing the curtains. Stop all the acting, I'm tired of all of the purpose. Moving like I'm losing, never go against the law. Moving like I'm losing, never whoa. Moving like I'm losing, never whoa. I be moving like I'm losing, never go against the law.